Francis Maxwell back here on Full Time Devils, and we are here to discuss the tough task against Tottenham Hotspur, which will present itself this weekend. A chance to rain on their parade and also to try and secure that fourth spot in the Champions League. So let's talk some tactics. So there's a few doubts in amongst Manchester United's team as to who will be fit. Daley Blind has been not ruled out as of yet. Going to put him in the lineup temporarily. I know that Phil Jones may come back into the lineup. And also, I would like to see Fosu-Mensah if it happens that Daley Blind is not fit. This is a backline, I imagine. Darmian, Smalling, Blind, Rojo. Midfield, as you know, it can change at any moment. It's very unpredictable with Louis van Gaal. But Carrick, Schneiderlin, Lingard, Mata, Martial, and Rashford holding the line up top. Now, usual go to a specific moment in which Manchester United should be wary of when it comes to Tottenham Hotspur. I feel like Tottenham have hit a little snag in their attacking prowess at the moment, but they're still very effective because mostly all of their movement, no matter who has the ball or who is moving off the ball, is to try and free up room for Harry Kane. So what Manchester United need to be aware of really quick is when Tottenham pick up possession, you'll often see Harry Kane start in this area, right? And he is trying to find at least 2 or 3 inches of space in and around here because Harry Kane is the most deadly striker in the Premier League when he has that 2 yards of space. Most strikers need to try and get it out from their body. Harry Kane doesn't have to do that. And that is something that Manchester United have to be wary of and Chris Smalling has to be aware of. So what you'll see for Tottenham is they'll often go with the likes of Lamela, Eriksen, Ali, but these guys interchange so much. And what you'll often see happen is you'll see someone like Eriksen or Ali make this run right here. And what their job is to literally do is because Dyer and Dembele like to pick the ball up deep, and if they're looking for that switch of play, they'll often do this to try and drag Schneiderlin out of position if it happens to be him. They did it against Liverpool. This is how they got their goal. Go back and watch it. And they'll make it an overlapping run for Eriksen or Lamela. And what this will do is this just poses the question for Darmian to follow him here. And he'll try and make this run in behind. He might not get the ball, he might. In this situation against Liverpool, Eriksen did get possession in this area. And what it did enough is it drags out the fullback. And it will allow for Harry Kane to simply go one-on-one. Because Harry Kane went one-on-one against Lovren, and all he had to do was get the ball into feet here, and it was in the back of the net. So what you want to see Manchester United do is be aware of that. Sometimes Eriksen will make that run, or Ali will make the run, and often than not, if they do get possession, they're often in a tight area. So you just need to make sure that you have backup. So Schneiderlin and Carrick have to work well together. So if the ball happens to find its way out to this side, I want to see Schneiderlin come in here to try and cut out that pass to Harry Kane and provide backup for Darmian, and then Carrick can find his way into the box to provide strength in numbers. It's a simple piece of movement that Tottenham have worked so well this season in doing, and they will try their best to try and get Harry Kane in any space that he can try and find on the field, and it is effective when they do it, so Manchester United have to look out for that. Going forward, so I'm going to touch on Manchester United's goal against Everton. What happened, it was a bit of alternate football. Yes, we want to see Manchester United knock it around on the carpet, but sometimes, as we say in Scotland, you just got to have it, put it long, into an area which will cause problems. And that's what Manchester United did very well. And how did they do it? Very similar to what I said about Tottenham, is they exchanged their movement. We see Mata often than not nowadays pick up the ball in and around this area, try to get into feet. But what we've seen is Lingard checked two, and it was a switch of play while Mata found himself out wide. Now, that being said, he's still got a lot of work to do. But what happened is Rashford, seen that Juan Mata was able to pick the ball up in a wide, dangerous area, and he worked as his second striker. I don't care who plays in that final third. If Rashford's up top and it's Martial, Depay, Mata, Lingard, whoever, what they have to be doing is they need to work as pairings of two, basically. When one person picks up the ball, that central player, whether it's Rashford coming into his own up top or whether Martial has made that run inside as we see him do, he needs to act as a pairing, almost like a set of strikers, the little and large combination. And what that means is when Mata got the ball out here, automatically Rashford did this, is he checked into this area to try and ask for the ball into feet, giving him an option. What that does is this brings out Tottenham's defenders, which happened, by the way, go and watch Liverpool's goal and how they scored against Tottenham. This is exactly what happened. Daniel Sturridge peeled away, worked as a second striker, and all his job was to act as a decoy and allow for Coutinho to make that run. So in the specific example against Everton, yes, Rashford picked the ball up here, and it was Fosu-Mensah of all people who found the way to make the run in behind, drill it across goal, and Martial was at the back post. But what this will allow for the likes of Lingard, which I want to see more so, is if Juan Mata makes this run out wide, I want to see Lingard come inside, because he'll probably start in the wide right, Make that run inside. And what this will do is if they work as pairings of two, talking about Mata and Rashford or whoever plays that central role, is it poses a question for Tottenham centre-backs to follow this runner. And I know for a fact that Tottenham Hotspur are not as compact as they have been before. So it will allow just this little bit of space in here for the likes of Lingard to make this run in behind and link up with Rashford, or if Manchester United get brave and decide to put forward another midfielder for that trailing run. It's all created from working as pairings of two up there. Far too often we see United play that outlet ball, which often means Fellaini's on the park, which doesn't have to be that way because we've proven that you don't need to have Fellaini to play the ball in the air. You can get it to Mata. But sometimes they're left stranded up there and people look at them, all right, work your magic. Happens to Martial all the time. He gets the ball into feet in a half-decent area and he has to make something out of it on his own. That's not what football should be about. It's about working in pairs. Rashford sees that. He's very mature beyond his years. He works as a sole striker but can also work as a partner striker. And when he does, it allows for Manchester United to be more versatile and stretch Tottenham further. Those are my quick tactical thoughts. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Right or wrong, indifferent, I still want to come back and communicate with you guys. Come over to Twitter at Francis_Maxwell, at TYT Sports. I'm on Instagram, Francis Maxwell, host over there. As always, it's been a pleasure.